draft picks and acquisitions and stuff. He was just basically sitting there and letting whatever happen because he's getting all the money. If you look at people like Tom Brady, even Drew Brees, because I will definitely say that Drew Brees, unlike Aaron Rodgers, he was getting hoed throughout majority of his career. He was getting hoed. Drew Brees was taking pay cuts and stuff like that. He would sit there in the front office and help them draft.
But Matthew wasn't doing that.
He was actually doing that. Matthew Stafford wasn't doing that. You know who else was doing that? Tom Brady, whenever he was able to. Tom Brady would definitely try to help his teams, and look at what he was able to accomplish. Aaron Rodgers would say he would always point the finger at people whenever things would go wrong. Same thing with Ben Roethlisberger.
Legion of Boom, of course.
Thank you. So you're gonna sit here. So you're gonna have a team meeting, and you're gonna like you as the quarterback are gonna induct a team meeting because there's been some rumbles about people not being satisfied with contractual obligations and then contract extensions, and you're gonna sit there as a quarterback and promise to your defense that's holding you up and making you look elite and stuff like that, and giving you the opportunity to be a championship quarterback. And you're going to say that you're going to fight tooth and nail for them to get their contract extension. But right when Earl Thomas gets injured, you're going to turn your back on Earl Thomas, and then you're going to shove the.
Hey, who y'all got? Supino or
you're going to shove the. You're going to shove the middle. You're going to shove the middle finger up to Sherman and stuff like that. And then you're going to betray your defense and then take a giant Gillette contract and hold your guys out of your opportunity of getting your second Super Bowl because you got the Super Bowl MVP undeservedly for the first one.
Hey, who y'all
you know
got,
what I mean?
Or Manga?
Yeah.
Because what was that? Hold on.
Fuck?
Seahawks Super Bowl win versus the Broncos.
Crazy with this shit. Antonio looking like a grown man.
43-8.
Oh god, I just saw
43-8.
Hold on, that's Antonio.
43-8. 43-8, Kendall. 43-8.
In the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Is that all because of Russell Wilson?
No.
Come on,
Defense.
man. But he got the Super Bowl MVP. 18 for 25, 206 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. Well, you know what that says to me? You're playing with a short field majority of the time, and you're just doing your job, and you're just making the right play. Percy Harvin, 2 carries for 45 yards.
There's no way that...
Wow, hey, Kendall, you know who that sounds like to me? It sounds like Jimmy Garoppolo.
Jimmy G, baby, the GOAT, man, the myth, the legend. There's no way that Tom Brady was a 6th, 7th round pick and won 7 rings, but that's crazy.
What was Joe Montana drafted at? Where was Joe Montana drafted? I know, what pick was he? What pick was Joe Montana?
In case Sean getting mixed right now.
What? Joe Montana was drafted 3rd round.
I swear Joe Montana was the 1st round.
Joe Montana was drafted 3rd round. Steve Young was drafted 2nd.
Really?
The only Hall of Fame quarterback that's underperformed technically was Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning and Aaron Rodgers. Well, Aaron Rodgers was drafted 1st round, but he wasn't like first overall.
I would say Peyton Manning underperformed.
Hey, yo, Adrian, I did not know that Joe Montana was drafted 3rd round.
Bro, I thought he was the 1st round. I thought him and Steve Young were 1st rounders.
No, Steve Young was, I don't think Steve Young was the 1st round either. I definitely know Steve Young. What pick was Steve Young? Oh, yeah, he was the 1st overall. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, he was number one. He lived up to his expectations.
Go to sleep,
I can't
nigga.
do nothing against
Go to
that
sleep,
shit, bro.
nigga. Spam me hook.
You have a
Spam me
better
hook.
fighter than me. You have
That's
a better
your
fighter
fault.
than me.
That's your fault.
There's
That's on
nobody
you.
in the division that's a boxer that's better than me.
What? Oh
I'll say
my
that again.
lord.
There's nobody
he's
in the division that's a
stupid.
better overall
He's
boxer than me.
stupid.
Go look at
He's
his stats.
retarded.
I looked at the stats before I fight you.
Like,
Retarded.
I shouldn't really
Alright,
give a
bro.
shit because he's not a part of my team, but I do like Mahomes. But I'm like, he's starting to look a lot like Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers-esque right now. Not in the
Every
sense
time
of,
we
like,
fight, I look at your
talent-wise,
fighter stats.
in the sense that he
and
might
mines
be
and
another
all
one
the
of
other
those
ones. You pick the best
falsified
fighters in the
dynasties
division
that say
every
that they're a
time you
dynasty
box.
when they get their first ring.
God.
You pick divisions to pick your favorite
why-
fighters.
get
to
one
play.
more, that's it.
So why when Lester picks a division, when me and Lester fight the
I don't
division,
pick the divisions.
No,
I never
I'm
pick a division.
saying when me and Lester fight in bantamweight, he picked fighters that are better than Piotr Jan.
I don't really.
Well, like Jose Aldo?
Jose Aldo's barely better than Piotr. If you look at Piotr's health, Piotr fucking destroys most people. Piotr Jan is the strongest fighter in that division for a reason, dude. The only reason why he's not champion is because he got disqualified. Nobody he's beaten Piotr Jan in 6 fucking years, dude.
Me neither.
Jose Aldo's getting up there in age, but I will definitely say that Jose Aldo is still one of the most dangerous fighters in this fucking god green earth.
If it's not
And
Gilbert
nigga,
Burns or
I feel like after that Conor
I
McGregor
never
shit,
picked this nigga. What are you
after
talking
that Conor
about?
never pick
McGregor
him.
shit, bro,
Put it on
Jose
God.
did
I
fall.
never picked Gilbert Burns.
Put it on God. Put it on
Lester,
God.
fine for
Put it on
Lester,
God.
Lester,
Put it on
have
God.
I
Put it
ever
on
picked
God.
Gilbert Burns?
Let me
Wait,
go to the
what?
stream.
Have
Let
I
me go
ever
to the
picked
stream.
Gilbert
Let me
Burns
go to the
in
stream.
welterweight?
Let me go to the streams.
Gilbert Burns
Not against
isn't
him.
that OP.
Not against him.
Gilbert
Have
Burns
I
Not
ever?
against him.
Do I ever
Gilbert
fight with
Burns
this
is-
nigga? No, do I
Gilbert
ever fight
Burns
with
is
him?
not
Do I
even
ever
that
fight
OP.
with him?
Gil-
Do I ever fight
Against
with him?
Lester,
I've
you
never
don't.
seen you. I've never seen you use Gilbert Burns
Exactly.
personally.
Against
That's
Lester,
the
you
issue.
don't. Against Lester, you don't.
I have 400
Against
fights
Lester,
with
you
this
don't.
nigga.
It doesn't really
Against
matter,
Lester,
dude.
you
Gilbert
don't.
Burns isn't really that OP. Gilbert Burns is middle
Isn't
of the
that
pack.
OP? He has Masvidal. Is Masvidal that OP?
You
Masvidal,
picked
I
Connor,
don't
so
really
I'm
care about-
switching to
Masvidal has low
Masvidal.
head health,
Yeah,
bro.
because you
Masvidal has a weak chin.
pick the top fighters in every division every
Bro,
time.
if you're gonna pick
Masvidal has
Connor,
a
I'm gonna
weak
pick
chin and low
Jorge.
stamina.
What?
Connor
Alright,
has
bro.
weak stamina. Connor has weak stamina, and he has only 90 head health. So you take that as you will. You have to operate with what you got. You know what I mean? And don't just if you use a 4-star and somebody uses a 4.5, you can't really fuck. You have the option to use whoever you want. We're not saying you have to.
Yeah,
choose.
he's using a 4 and a star. I'm not saying that something wrong. I'm just showing him that the nigga's using better fighters.
the
than
only
him
Every
problem
time I
I
pick
have-
a fighter, this nigga
The
bitches
only,
about
the,
the
only,
fighter.
the only time I have a problem with people choosing is if they just automatically.
That's like if we playing. That's
This
like if
nigga
we
picked
playing
Francis and
Universe.
started- this
That's
nigga
like if
picked
we
Francis.
playing Universe.
I ain't say
I'm
shit.
telling
You
you, this
picked
nigga,
Francis.
his hit speed is not fast. In the heavyweight
His
division, his hit speed is not fast.
96. He has
It's
a
a
I didn't say
96.
Gilbert. I said
Power.
Francis. No,
Yeah, he
bro.
had the
I'm not talking about his
96.
power. I said his speed,
And
bro.
in 2 weeks,
96.
in 2 weeks,
Fast.
wait, hear me out. In 2 weeks' time, Francis is banned. He's getting a buff. He's getting a buff. You heard it from me. Francis is getting banned. He's getting a buff in stamina. He's getting a buff in grappling and submissions. Why? Because of the bullshit he gets against Cyril Gahn with a torn MCL. In all honesty, yeah, like nobody should really be using like Tyson Fury because he has the longest reach in the game. Nobody's really should be using.
Probably the best fighter in the game. I look at this.
No, he's limited. Like in stand and bang, yeah, he's definitely. If you're only using stand and bang, yes, he's the best fighter in the game. Why? Because he has the longest reach in the game. You're not allowed to use Tyson Fury. You're not allowed to use Isaac Frost. You know that should just be relative. You're not even allowed to use Isaac Frost in Fight Night. If you use Isaac Frost in Fight Night service on Xbox 360 or PC, they will boot you offline. Or they will destroy you, then boot you offline. They'll make it their personal mission. Why? Because fuck Isaac Frost.
Bro, my shit delayed. Let me turn my controller off and turn it back on real quick.
Hey, yo, Adrian, you know what's hella funny?
You guys
Adrian.
got
You know how many Jarsky Tarts jerseys I saw for sale on the on marketplaces?
For real?
Yeah, so many people are just selling Jarsky Tart jerseys.
I would too.
I'm not really mad. Like I'm mad that he dropped the pick, but I'm glad
But you
know
can't
what he
you
did
can't
right
blame it all on him though.
No, you can't really blame it all on him. There's a lot going on in a football game. Jimmy Garoppolo was fucking up, and our offense got stale and stuff like that. And you know what I mean? Like we were applying pressure, and people gotta follow tip drills too. You know what I mean? Like Jarsky, the best thing that Jarsky could have done, like what I would have done in that personal situation, is I would have batted the ball up. I would have dove and batted the ball up.
slip, uppercut, jab, backhand.
You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather live with the tip drill. And also, another reason why I dive, it's better to dive and catch it and like at least bullshit it and at least like make it an incompletion, then you stand there and try to alligator arm it. You know what I mean? Because it's either you catch it while diving and you fucking it's still incompletion, or you can at least bullshit it and make Sean McVay waste his last timeout because he's really bad at timeouts, and you could sell the interception and he would challenge it again. Correct?
You guys got Super or it's not
Because the only reason we lost, we lost for 3 reasons. That drop pick,
I'm not even gonna talk shit.
Spam hooks. Just those
the drop pick, the fact
Spam
that
hooks.
we
You
left
have
them
a
at least
boxer.
I don't
I'm
understand
boxing
this.
you with someone who's not a
I don't
boxer,
understand.
and you're
Conor
complaining.
McGregor, just because it doesn't say he's a boxer, that Conor is a boxer. Connor's also a boxer.
Connor's
Connor's not really a
boxer.
boxer.
He's not a boxer.
He's
Connor's
a
not a
karate. He's
boxer.
karate.
That
He fights
Conor
him.
you do
No, both
Which
Connors.
Conor?
They fight karate. They fight karate style.
the ball one.
The bald one just doesn't
Nigga's
have. He
not a
only is
boxer.
missing one move. He's only missing one move. But he has everything else. He still fights karate style.
As
He
a
still has the same
kickboxer, his hands are still his hands are above average in that game for a kickboxer.
Yeah,
Bro,
but
did
he
you,
has Masvidal, my
Kendall, were
nigga.
you
He's
playing
still
online
using
when
a
the
better
glitch was going
boxer.
around, like when people could just glitch the weight class that they're using, like they could use whatever weight class they want?
Oh, I don't be playing online.
Dude, this dude was using fucking Francis Ngannou. I knocked him out in a minute 30 with Connor. All because he thought he could just fucking bully me and alligator on me with overhands. And all I did was just fucking slip. I did slip straights and then body hooks. And then I knocked him out with the uppercut.
Man, Antonio look like a grown ass man. What the hell?
Because you may glitch the fucking weight classes, but hit power is universal, baby. And also, I knocked out some dude using John Jones with Valentina Shevchenko. That shit was funny as shit. I'm gonna use Valentina a lot more often. Not in the championship class that she's in, but when I'm using like when niggas try to use fucking Amanda Nunes and shit like that. I gotta be careful sometimes though. I can't like stay in the box too long. You definitely I shouldn't be staying in the box with Amanda Nunes in general. But if anybody could outstrike Amanda Nunes,
Jessica.
it's fucking Valentina Shevchenko.
Or her. Me personally, I like using Jessica.
What, Jessica Andrade?
Yo.
I like bullying people online with her, cause like if I don't like using her against you guys, cause you guys get mad whenever I wrestle in any contemporary or use clinch. But I like bullying. No. See, look, this is what I do. I use hands majoritively. Like I'll use slip straights and stuff like that, and I'll focus on body hits. But right when people get near that fence, I'll fucking put them up against the fence. I'll start hitting them with body knees and stuff like that. I'll get them in the clinch. I'll fucking take them down in the clinch, and I'll just start bullying them over and over and over and over again. It's too goddamn funny. Because their stamina is kind of stupid.
The finally want to touch gloves, bro.
It was like I wouldn't when I tried to, but you put him down.
Yeah, because it went. Yeah, no, I didn't put him down. It put him down by itself. You can't have him up for that long.
You can have him as long as you want to, as long as somebody doesn't.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
I've legit held
I
gloves
walked
and
up to you. I walked up to you with my gloves held up, and your gloves were still down. I went back, and it would not let me keep my gloves up.
First rule of Dragon Ball Z Universe 2. Get meditation. Everything else, you're fine. Honestly, I think meditation's the only annoying thing to get in this game. That's it.
Imagine playing a mission where you're getting jumped by both Frieza and Cooler and get sent to people because you can go through that shit.
Do you have Xenoverse, Tellis?
Yeah.
You want to help me with PQs?
Yeah, sure.
Yo.
What?
These niggas is just walking around with their dicks out in the locker room in Euphoria. What the fuck?
Hey man, I'm sorry, you haven't ever watched a show called Skin, so it's like I don't really feel that bad for you.
It's not. It's not like uncomfortable. It's not. It's hilarious.
Unnecessary. I know it's unnecessary. It's just like what the fuck.
That too. And then they're zooming in on this shit.
It's weird with that show because you could tell when they're just trying to cater to a female audience and shit like that. But the writing in the show is actually good.
Who had that in the house?
Who told them that the show could actually be good?
Yeah, see, somebody had told me about the locker room scene, and I was like, okay, now I know what the locker room scene is.
Hey, have you ever watched True Blood?
True Blood? Nah.
Yeah. Man, hey, you know who, you like Breaking Bad, right?
Of course, you got to cook Jesse.
Well, that was his first project.
What's it called?
Watch that shit. True Blood. It's an HBO show. That's all. I'll leave it with you. I'll put it like
Okay,
this.
Hey,
yeah.
she giving you a sign.
A quirky, cute country girl who has probably like, I would say she's probably the only attractive girl I've ever seen with like a perfect bucktooth. You know what I mean? That standard Daisy Dukish bucktooth. You know what I mean? Like if Wendy were to be a porn star. Yes. But blonde. There is a gay black werewolf, and he is the funniest nigga and the most OG nigga I've ever seen in my life. He's just real and trill beyond nation.
How do you live?
Damn, can't find them hooks.
I'm just showing this nigga what he does.
A lot of brutal ass murder scenes. Vampires and werewolves that sell drugs. What? Nani? And it's an HBO show, so it's like, you know, it's fine. Like back when HBO was actually good, not when they, you know, bought Cinemax and started getting all weird. Hey, do you guys realize that the best like gamer at Dragon Ball Z Fighters and most fighting games is a gay furry from Detroit?
Yep, Sonic Fox. Sonic Fox is that nigga.
He did it again this year. He pulled it again. He did it
I
again.
don't know how one could be so cold at Mortal Kombat and multiple fighting games in that sense.
Well, so he did what he first did when he became the best in the world. When he first playing Mortal Kombat, but he did it on Dragon Ball Z Fighters this year, because he came back from losers finals, and then he came back down two fights against the person in winners finals. And then the dude said that he won off a fluke, and when he won, and then he challenged him straight up for $100 games 13 straight times after the fact, so it wasn't even tournament regulated, they were just like live streaming it, and the dude lost 13 straight times after the fact. And then people started saying Sonic Fox was the best in the world. And he's a furry who gets fucked by a white twink who's a ginger. Nigga legit walks around with the fucking blue spirit hood with fucking fur all with like paws all day, and he just decks niggas. Like niggas are lucky he finds Street Fighter boring. He'd just be the best fighting.
He won. Oh my god, he hit that.
He finds Tekken and Street Fighter boring. If it wasn't for that fact, he'd be the best fighting gamer in the world.
I should have took that nigga to the floor instead of letting him get up. That's what I get for having mercy. Kendall, you watching the fight? How many times could I have rushed that nigga when he was knocked out on the floor?
Is he live streaming right now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
I'll watch it later.
That's mercy, nigga. I don't when I put niggas on the floor, I don't rush them and hit them while they're on the ground.
Boxing with
Adrian just
Izzy.
finished his ass. With Adrian
Yeah,
just finished his ass.
Adrian does that. Adrian does that.
No,
He's
Adrian just finished his ass.
either gonna take you down or when
No,
you hit the
Adrian
floor,
will
he's
do it
gonna
when he
rush you.
feels like it. Adrian will do it when he feels like it. He'll do it when he feels like it.
Not
He'll
yet
expect
with you.
he'll expect
Do
you
it
to
with
let
you
him
first.
up every time, but he'll do that whole shit when he feels like it. I know what you mean.
I
I'm agreeing with you.
outstruck him, and I had more significant strikes than him. He threw more punches than I did, and still hit me less times. Not only that, but I hit him with more significant strikes. I could have won the fight.
You just gotta control
woulda,
tempo,
shoulda.
bro.
You're right.
You gotta control
You're right.
tempo. You can't just like think that you got him beat, and when you do, like don't let Adrian. Because when it comes to the new guys, you know what I mean? You can let them up and let them learn, let them get a chance to get back into the fight. But with us, just finish the shit. Just finish the shit. The only reason why I let Kendall up is because I'm learning from his ass. I gotta let him up. He lets me up. I don't care. But
I put him on his ass multiple times. Could have finished it.
Oh no, I don't like finishing on the ground. I like getting a nice clean knockout.
That's why I don't.
Bro, fighting on the ground is so boring. I like standing up and throwing combos.
Like don't get me wrong. Like I know what you mean. I can understand why you guys get mad if I just like overly wrestle and stuff, and I just do ground and pound and cheese all day. But if I get a clean combination and it's been at least like, I can understand if it's been like a minute into the fight and I'm just being a dick and just finishing the fight off like a slip or just like a fucked up like transition. That's cool. Like that, I can understand you getting mad at that. But if it's like 2-3 rounds in, you know, we don't have stamina forever. I'm gonna finish the fight. It's just smart.
Like, cause I was.
Wait, does Jules have a dick?
Yes, that the white girl's a transsexual.
Oh,
You didn't know that?
that's so high.
Hey man, I don't know if you should watch Skins, bro. You might get sad. So many kids OD in that show. And then the girl, that show came out when I was in 6th grade, and then when it hit 7th grade, all like the white and Asian girls started really like liking that show and shit. And it was bad, bro. Like this girl named fuck, I forgot her name, Paris. She was dating this 30-year-old nigga named Cheesy, who sold coke in his van at the skate park. Oh man, I'm surprised that she's alive still, to be honest with you. Like, Cheesy tried to fucking murder her when like she tried to break up with him. It was so fucking bad. He had her like hooked on drugs. Like you shouldn't see no 7th grade. You shouldn't see no 7th grade girl like hooked on fucking salvia and fucking meth and shit. That shit was weird. Paris is good now. She has a baby. She's a nurse. But you know what I mean. Like she should not be alive. Like you're literally in a pedophile's van. Like willingly. Like you're already.
And not only that, it got coke in it. And then
No, but you're not doing any of it. He's giving you meth so he can get you hooked on something even worse so you can have a codependency on him. Honestly, it's probably good that she wasn't giving her coke too. She would have probably OD'd a lot faster. She had asthma. I think she had a heart problem.
oh, but
African. Give me a second, I'll go send a smoke signal.
I know, I just want to let them know that I like Euphoria.
It's a good show. I just don't really care for like the whole romanticization of drugs and stuff like that. Like, don't get me wrong, I have my fun, I party, but I don't recommend it to people.
I'm trying to figure out what high school these niggas go to be partying like this.
LA. East LA.
Makes sense.
East LA.
It is very sunny, and the way they dress does look very LA-ish.
Like East Side LA is like the only open spot where you can like, where there's just mostly no problems with Hispanics and like blacks and shit like that, and then like everybody's just chilling with each other. It's kind of like, I would say like lower middle class going up to like you know lower upper class and stuff like that. So you have like some gated communities, some upscale apartment complexes and stuff like that, like houses and shit over there. So all these kids are just partying and shit like that. And then that's when I started getting into the metal scene, like really and shit like that, because I was skating all the time. And that's when they started having the van, like the Vans Warped Tours and shit like that. And the first one was done in East LA, over near Pismo, shit like that. Shit was fire. They would have like open sets and shit like that. They didn't care. They didn't discriminate. Free tickets and shit like that. So everybody was just going. And then you'd have those ragers. And then that's when they started doing the open beach, open beach raves. And they started doing the open beach raves and stuff like that when I was like 14, 15 and stuff. And I was just like, I was living in the Bay Area, but I would be going to LA and stuff like that for summer with my friends because we're all driving and shit like that. And we'd be hanging out with older people, so they take us up wherever we want for free because our female friends will be flirting with them and they're thinking they're gonna get some, but they're not getting none. So it's pretty funny. Like, you know how funny it is, you knowing that you're getting a free ride and like a free ride, a free hotel room to Santa Cruz. You're getting like free food and stuff like that. The dude paid for all the weed and stuff like that. Like all the alcohol you already had, you brought, but like, you know, that's just for you and your friends and stuff like that. And anything that you need to buy is just if you want to buy it. The nigga was about to get us all tattoos for free, but I just lost my ID. Like, that was the only reason why I didn't get one. And then he thinks he's about to hook up with her, and then he just passes out and waiting for her because she says she'll be right back, but the whole time we're fucking in his car. Bing bong. He spent like, I don't want to know how much he spent. Gas is expensive out here. How much is a gallon of gas where you're at?
I think around like $3 or close, damn near close to it. It's above $2.60.
$4.69 a gallon. And that's the lowest I've seen it for a while. The lowest I've actually seen it was the beginning of COVID. I missed the beginning of COVID. Gas was like $3.60, $3.50. That was the lowest it's been in California in a minute, like since the 80s. Like summer, it's gonna hit $5 again. It's gonna be bad.
Yeah,
That's what happens when I don't fucking play with you, you sorry ass nigga.
Nigga, you spammed Hook. What are you talking about?
You can't say that, Adrian. You're not allowed to say that. No, you're not allowed to say that.
What happens when I don't play with you?
No.
You sorry ass nigga.
He dished there.
That's what happens when I don't play with you.
Every time.
That's what happens when I don't play with you. I threw straights and hooks.
I don't play with you. Shut up, nigga.
Straights and hooks.
Shut up.
Kendall, you watched that fight?
Shut up.
I'm rewatching after I hear the
Ready up,
trash
nigga.
talk.
Stop talking and ready up.
Okay, yeah, I had double your
up.
strikes and damn near triple your significant strikes. Stunned you 5 times and knocked you down 5 times. You didn't knock me down not once. I hit 40 wins, right?
Ready up.
Okay. The most wins I got is on you. You sorry ass nigga. Shut up. Shut up.
I guess.
That's all you can say is I guess.
How many wins you got against KJ?
That's exactly. I have way less wins against KJ. I barely play against Kendall. Kendall played you more than he played against me. He got like 300 wins on you. He only got 66 on me.
Nah, Lester got 300 wins on that nigga.
Oh yeah, that's fucking crazy. He runs his black ass clean to heavyweight. There's no way you random to heavyweight. It's all good though. I ain't even gonna say nothing, bro. Kendall, what's a good whatchamacallit? You know, yeah, come on.
Heavyweight?
Yeah, what's a good heavyweight that's not Isaac Foster? Whatchamacallit?
I can't think of the Derek Lewis. He's slow though, but he is a good boxer. Yeah, Derek Lewis is nice and heavyweight. He's slow though. You got to pick your shots with him. You can't just fight. You gotta.
Fucking with this nigga, I don't rush this nigga. I just let him come to me. I stand still and hit this nigga with straights and hooks.
You gotta pick your shots with Derek Lewis because his stamina's not that as good. He got the most knockouts in UFC history in real life.
Who, Derek Lewis?
What's the knockouts?
Yeah. I don't know how many it is, but he got the most knockouts in UFC history. Yeah, heavyweight.
What's on your mind, man?
Big baby. He from Texas too. His nickname the Black Beast. You should see that nigga fight. That nigga really got them bitches. And he funny too. It's like he don't even train.
Huh?
The nigga just goes out there and fights.
Why I do that? Cause I wanted to. My bad. I said my bad. Yeah, that's why I do that. No. You probably are, but... Look at that body, bitch ass boy. Bitch ass boy. Bitch ass little boy. Hit my chin. Hit my chin. Hit my chin. Hit my chin. Bro, no. See, bro. Kendall, you watching this, right? Alright.
Yes. You said what? Nigga, damn.
He didn't get hit by that.
Shit, I guess you're not playing our team up tonight.
Yeah, we not. Why is it that? Anybody on it? Get on. I guess with the same attack and it doesn't do as half as much damage as this. I don't even do shit first. I'll be hitting the first and
Hey, Lester. Lester. Hold on, I can't hear you because of the music. Hold on. Hey, should I get Kawhi Leonard? Devin Booker, but I need somebody at the 2 for my bench. Reggie Lewis.
so weird ass phone, nigga.
Chill, it's a will, son.
You been watching me this whole time.
Hey, 100K.
Open that. I see it.
Alright.
No, dude. Get your ass, get your weird ass back at that shit, bro.
Oh, me, K-Sean. Wait, K-Sean, you stream? Who's streaming?
Adrian is, but this nigga keep trying to wrestle me, bro. He keep picking me up, nigga. Stop picking me up this fight. Shit, man.
Type shit. Kick that nigga every time you, like, you know what I'm saying? You throw some kicks at his head or something.
I'm standing in the middle of the ring. He's still body cage. I don't understand this nigga. He mad when I'm rushing him. I'm standing in the middle of the ring. He's not walking up. He wonder why I'm rushing.
You gotta
it's not about rushing. It's about you, bro. You can rush me all you want. It's about you trying to go for a takedown every 5 seconds.
I'm trying to tell you, you gotta manipulate the you gotta manipulate the
no,
you gotta
bro,
manipulate this.
Get off
You
the
gotta
cage.
manipulate.
Fight me in the
Alright,
middle.
bro. I'm trying to help you, man. I'm trying to help you.
I'm beating this nigga up and you trying to take me down.
Manipulate distance and then prioritize leading with uppercuts and knees. I'm trying to help you out. That's all I'm trying to say.
That's why
You're getting mad at me. You're getting mad at me. I'm just trying to give you some advice, man. I play ranks, bro. I deal with wrestlers all the time and fucking jujitsu.
Wait, who the white guy? I know that's Adrian. The white guy, Adrian, huh?
Just look at the health bars. It'll say the names on it.
Yeah, who the white? It's Adrian, gotta be.
You can stand in the middle of the ring all you want. I'm winning the fight. You can stay over there. Shit, I'll stay over here for the rest of the 2 minutes.
You're not winning the fight. Who told you that?
Stay over there. Stay over there.
I'm winning this round. What are you talking about?
Stay over there.
This nigga's a bitch.
1 second, Terry. You're just opening this match.
I'm a bitch, but you rush me and you get hit in your shit every time.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna sell Curry on LeBron.
So long.
I told you. I've been told you to do that.
No, it's not a matter of like I know like I'm gonna sell them regardless, but they're back at a good price. I've just been waiting for their price to settle down because those super packs came out at the end of the season. People are lingering on.
Who all gonna be in the super packs? Or you don't know?
No, not the new ones. I don't know. The new ones coming out, they're gonna have all the set cards from the cards that came out prior, and so they're gonna have like the Chinese New Year's, these fucking these beast packs and shit. Because if I'm opening those super packs,
Agent, why are you trying to wrestle this nigga?
He's not standing up with me, bro. It's all I don't know why he keep doing this shit, bro. All I'm trying to do is box.
A card that's been pissing me off,
the box.
Marcus Cousins.
For what? What are you being so annoying for? You have no stamina. Get your ass off me. Oh, you know this nigga can't stand up with me, bro.
This nigga Andrew. Bro. What weight class? It's heavyweight.
Get your ass off me. It's heavyweight.
I don't like heavyweight. I don't care.
I hate heavyweight with a passion.
Oh, God, I don't like heavyweight. That shit.
I like diversity in striking and stuff like that. Like, even if I'm going against a wrestler, I like people who are diverse.
It would not let me punch.
Oddly enough, my favorite people to fight online are like good Colby Covington users. Like, not people who just try to cheese the Colby, but people who are actually good at Colby.
You're taking the fun away from fight. I'm not even gonna fight you no more, bro.
Oh my lord, bro.
You fucking
What about Agent? What do I see our record? Like,
After this,
how many y'all want?
if he ready for it.
It's 40 to like 23, 24, bro.
Okay, Sean's still up, but
I literally just stopped holding R2. I just let him hit me. I didn't even move. You can have it. I'm not gonna sit here and fight with somebody that's just gonna wrestle me the whole fight, bro. This shit is annoying. I had more significant strikes than this nigga too. He threw more shits than I did. It had 3 out of 8 total takedowns. Stunned that nigga 4 times. I'm tired of fighting this nigga. I'm not fighting you anymore. Until you learn how to stop taking me down, bro, I'm not fighting anymore.
This nigga bitch.
I'm not being a bitch.
Lord, bro.
That's not being a bitch. I'm not gonna fight somebody that's playing like a woman.
You can't stop takedown, then you suck.
You had 3 out of 8 takedowns. How can I not stop him?
You can't stop. Who is this on my chat?
3 out of 8. You have a wrestler. You have a wrestler. You have a wrestler. I have a boxer.
You can still.
You have a wrestler. I have a boxer.
You can still talk.
You have a wrestler and I have a boxer.
I'll stop takedowns with a boxer before that. That shit ain't hard. That shit ain't hard. That shit ain't hard. You can stop takedowns with a wrestler. It ain't hard.
I don't want to hear that shit.
You can't. You can stop takedowns.
Y'all seen the stream, bro.
That was me. I said, did you still need help with something on Xenoverse?
Gave that nigga a free win. I'm not gonna
play
fight somebody that's gonna take me down the whole fight and not stand up for you.
It's not a matter of fact, like, I need help. You just know it's always easier to grind out fucking parallels and that shit.
Oh, okay.
And I'm also, I need to get Super Saiyan God because nobody told me that they put, you know, the transformation that should have been had in the game for.
Wait, you mean normal Super Saiyan God?
Yes, it's in the game. You gotta, you know, so like, you know, everybody that was in the ritual around Goku when they were doing the ritual for Super Saiyan God. So Gohan, Videl, because Videl was pregnant with Pan, and then you have Goten and Trunks. So you would train with Gotenks because that accounts for Goten and Trunks. You need to train with Goku and Vegeta, and then like you get their friendship level up. So all you got to do is basically just have have Vegeta as your mentor, and then use him in parallel quests and shit, which is easy as fuck. Do that with Goku. Do that with Videl and Gohan.
I trained with. I'm pretty sure all of them, and I got Vegeta. I gotta get Vegeta as my mentor. I have Vegeta as my mentor.
Hey Tariq, I'm gonna play you. I'm gonna play you in a little bit because I'm gonna sell Curry. So.
Alright. Wait, no, Whis is my current instructor.
I'm gonna sell Curry. No Siri, fuck you. I'm not talking to you, Siri. Stupid bitch. Alright, so. I'm at an auction house. Yeah, mine's gonna sell for a decent amount.
You got a shoe and a contract on him, right?
Shoe contract, and I also have he comes normally with 13 Hall of Fame badges, and mine has 18. So
yeah, he gonna
And my shoe's OP as fuck on him. It's fuck, I forgot what shoe it was. It was a perimeter defense, 3-point shot. No, yeah, it was perimeter. I didn't put a 3-point shot on because he already has 993. I put perimeter defense, lateral quickness, pass perception, speed, and speed with fall.
Hey, how the hell you didn't knock him out when he fell? Well, it's raps here, man. Yeah, it's rap.
Is it fucked that the only reason why I downloaded Xenoverse again is because of Dragon Ball Z Abridged? Only reason.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it's a fan-based parody. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball GT are owned by Funimation, Toei Animation, Fuji TV, and Akira Toriyama. Please support the official release. The best one was when Gohan had to say it when Goku and Chi-Chi were having sex. Oh, my bad. Making Goten.
Bro, listen, I know you remember at the end of the cell one where it was Android 18 and Krillin, bro, and they was fucking the Kami house in the Kami house afterwards, and then when Krillin said scatter bully, bro, Krillin said scatter bully, he just flew a hole through the house.
Bro, he saw my shit. By the way,
no, remember when Krillin was dating? Remember when Krillin was dating?
He beat my ass. I'm not gonna lie to you.